kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Beavers offense will get the first crack at it here. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. And the Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Finds his man. It's Gilliam. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
To the air, it's Kelly. Quickly to the tight end. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Beavers line up to punt it away. The This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He wants to change this route. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. Third and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
Powers through the defender. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Wants to go up top. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Using the quick game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to throw again. Caught close to the marker. It's Culliver. There he goes. All the way in for the touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it out. It's Clemens. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This is when the pressure can ramp. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he'll take this one all the way home and
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Beavers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure.
Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They're going to ride this running back. Past the 30. Turning on the Jets. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gilliam. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Now on the move. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got his man. Shakes off the defender. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw again. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Touchdown!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Clemens. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Makes the grab. It's Morton. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The Beavers moving quickly to the line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Here's a hit. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And the offense will take over 1st and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the tailback. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Upshaw. Nice job executing all of the assignments. Put a stop to that return at the 22. Now this offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target over the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Just ran him over. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. First and goal for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Kelly. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's a touchdown. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's complete to the left. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Gives it on the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The solid return there offsets some of the punch. It really sets up this offense nicely. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The play action fake. Fires on the move. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll run run for it on 3rd and short. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw at Stevens. Grab near the marker. It's Gilliam. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what...
And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Oregon State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running the read option to the left. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Clemens. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Got a little space. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before he carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period.
Military stun! Military stun!
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's an impossible matchup for the defense.
Linebacker on running back. I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back selling to the flats just enough to get that inside space to open up, make the catch, and start getting down the field.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing... With those guards and those centers owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. And they can't make the connection.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Stevens. Got a man, it's Gilliam. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Culliver. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Gilliam. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see, last season's national champions, a group with a whole lot to prove here today. Taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Trojans will kick this away to get us going here. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
And the single back takes the handoff. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worth of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles them up for just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a bit.
The ball is picked off. It's a short return to make the tackle at 25. But what a play for this defense.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw over the middle. He's wide open. Look out. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. And the Trojans will line up now. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down and goal upcoming. They'll try to run this one in. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle to line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Looked to me like this offense tried to catch the defense napping, but give credit to the defense. They blow that run play up, and now we've got a critical decision here on fourth and goal.
And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Here comes a handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Kelly. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Gilliam.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were. They're able to make the tackle short of the line.
And we'll see what he can do. Oh, and he fumbled it. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Handoff to the back. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. They need less than a yard for a 1st down. They'll go for it on 4th. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a 1st down for the offense.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Grab near the sticks. It's Gilliam. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. We'll hand it off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. A solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Oh, what a grab! They bring him down to the 45 in a solid game. This drive going.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They make the tackle all the way down to the 17. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense makes their way on the field. To throw, it's Kelly. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47. They're going to run it here. Breaks into the open. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage about to snap the ball again.
Over the middle, it's Meadows. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Players all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Connects on the PAT, so it's a 13-7 game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The back's got it. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him?
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure?
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. And it's taken at the 25. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Handoff to the back. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. It's a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. They'll try to run for the first down. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down of the 21.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit. Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it an 8-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The pocket breaking down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. Now, that's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans will have to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Shotgun, empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Back to throw. It's Kelly. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made, big play.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple of possessions. And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense ready to start this drive. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Scanning the field, it's Kelly. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Caught quickly.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down. Another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. QB keeps it himself.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Snags the quick throw.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Throwing off play action. Context as he let the ball go. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Can he get there on the ground? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And the Trojans will send their punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. Offense comes out to start this drive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th if they can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42. The Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. The ball is caught. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for a man. Nice throw, caught for a completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And it's good right down the middle. They're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And out comes the offense set to take over here. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Takes the ball and heads to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He's going to hand this off. Running through the tackle. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Boy, this defense cannot find any way to slow this guy down. He's been making plays like this all game long, over 100 yards receiving on the day now.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Grinding away with a running game. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And now the running back's got it again. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. And here's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Gilliam. 0 running room. Stopping right at the line of scrimmage. And they will try out the field goal team here. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And it's blocked. The kick was low. And the defense scoops it up. It's a live ball, remember.
Well, here we go. Finally a bright spot for this defense. They have had a rough game, but showing a lot of fight here by coming up with that block.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry up.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
A new set of downs after that completion.
Now, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Trojans lining up here on first and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Getting set. Here's second down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep down the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
On third down, he drops to throw. The pass is intercepted. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that was expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Tailback takes the handoff again. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Here comes the bunch formation. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. Game is clearly wrapped up, but the offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And it's caught. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable.